I'm very excited to be here. I was shocked when Donald Trump got elected, like most of the world. Then Doug Ford got elected Premier of Ontario, and it started to make sense to me. I started to understand how these populist candidates with no policy get elected because they rile up the old white vote. They get old white people out voting for them. This is what I want to say to the young, woke, Twitter activist generation. You can do all of that stuff, right? But also vote. The voting part is the most important part. Retweeting is not voting. Because old white people vote. They outvote young people in every single election, and there's less of them because it's important to them. It matters. They know how important it is because they grew up in a time where they had to conserve tin and got oranges for Christmas. Right? So voting matters to them. They circle election day on the calendar. They stare at it hard for 3 months. They wake up at 6 a.m. the morning of, eat a hard-boiled egg, and ruin our futures. And it's easy to rile up the old white vote. All you gotta do to get the old white vote on your side is just go, you're losing your country, right? They go, you're goddamn right. I'm losing my country. Losing this country to immigrants coming in here and taking our jobs. Like, yeah, you wanted to open a kebab shop. I don't understand the kids either, though. I don't understand the youth of today. You know when I realized I don't understand kids? Is when I saw them with fidget spinners. That was my first official old man moment. I was just like, look at these kids with their dumb shit. Get a haircut. I hated fidget spinners. Then I thought about them for like a minute. I was like, actually, you know what? This might be the best invention we've ever come up with. Right? It sums up where we are in our society just so perfectly, right? Just the name fidget spinner. Like, hey, you're riddled with anxiety. Spin this bullshit. We got nothing for you. We're not even trying anymore. Here's some shit to spin until everything goes dark. Just have that sudden creepy feeling of your own mortality? Spin that shit. Just read an article on climate change titled "Past the Point of No Return"? Spin that shit. Just have your second kid with your high school sweetheart and realize, fuck, I am gay. Spin that shit. Spin away the gay. Which of course you can't do. You can't spin away the gay, right? No one actually ever said you could until tonight. But what they used to say is they said you could pray away the gay. They believed in gay conversion. There's people who thought they could make kids who thought they were gay not gay through prayer, right? It's not a foolproof system by any means. My kid thinks he's gay. I'm gonna make him not gay. Well, how are you gonna do that? Well, I'm gonna send him to a camp with a bunch of other kids who think they're gay. That ought to pound the gay right out of him, I'm pretty sure. Of course, no one would ever believe that gay conversion was even possible if we had proper sex ed. Can't have that in this country either. Can't have any fun things, right? Can't have sex ed. Because there's parents out there who don't want their kids taught sex ed. I think the parents who don't want their kids taught sex ed don't realize that the ed part stands for education. It's gonna be a trained professional who comes in to teach your children. It's not gonna be some creepy weirdo named Ed. Who walks into a room full of kids with his hand in his pants like, I'm sex ed. And then just turns on porn like, there you go, kids. It's a man loving a woman right there. And that's the second man coming in to love the same woman. They are loving her 6 ways from Sunday, I'll tell you that much. A lot of love. This is a good one. Stop crying, kids. Stop crying. Because if you don't let a trained professional, a teacher, teach your kids about sex, you know who has to? You. And no parent wants to have that conversation with their kids, so let somebody jump on the grenade for you. Right? My dad gave me the sex talk when I was a kid. It was terrible. It's one of the worst ones on record. The only thing I can give him credit for is when he chose to do it. We were driving home and we were only 2 blocks away. End game. Not a lot of room for follow-up questions. Starts out the sex talk with us. So Nick, you know what sex is, right? I'm like, no. I'm a child. I'm an empty vessel. Fill me with knowledge. Why would you think I came pre-programmed with that information? He's like, shit, all right. Well, sex is when a man puts his penis into a woman's vagina. And then I went, ugh. Then we pulled to the driveway. That was it. End of sex talk. That was all he got. He's like, yeah, penis and vagina. I gave him the basics. I'm not going to tell him that every now and again she's going to want to get flipped over. He'll figure that shit out on his own. Right? He'll be on top. She'll look bored. He'll flip her over, tug her hair, call her a whore. I'm not going to tell him that now. He's a kid, for Christ's sake. That's advanced shit. But why not teach sex ed? Why not? Everybody here has sex. Everybody wants to have sex. It's a basic human desire. Why are we so afraid to talk about it and teach it? And if they gave us comprehensive sex ed in schools, it would be the most beneficial class we ever took. Think of all the useless shit that you learn in school. I never practically used trigonometry one day in my life. My dick has come in handy a lot of times. Maybe teach me about my dick, so the first time I jerk off, I'm not like, that's not pee, I'm dying. Thanks so much, you guys have been so fun. Have a great one.